Yo, what is good, guys? It is Grubs SQ back here on the channel for a quick video here. First off, I want to apologize about the downgrade in quality that I have on my screen now, my phone screen, my Dokkan gameplay. Essentially, what happened is that I found that my screen recording app that I used to use to provide you guys with a actual good quality Dokkan gameplay. It was a very simple way to just kind of give you guys a very high quality resolution image of my Dokkan gameplay without having to buy like a capture card or any of that sort of thing. I just wanted my videos to be as high quality as possible, right? But recently I updated the app, and to get a high quality recording I had to buy the pro version. So I bought the pro version. I tried doing a recording, a lengthy recording. I actually lost a lot of footage, sadly. I took down the first two stages of the Infinite Dragon Ball History stage, just in preparation for the million download celebration. I had a lot of fun. I recorded it for you guys. The thing is, when I tried to save it to my camera roll to then, pass it over to my PC and edit it down and all that sort of thing, it just wasn't working. For some reason, the footage is locked into the app, so I can't export it even to YouTube. I can't send it anywhere. So now I have this little capture card that I bought. It's not the best quality. I heard very good things about it, like incredible things about it, so I tried it out. This is the resulting image. It's not the best, but it's like doable, right? So it's gonna have to do for now. I mean, the image is not great, but the show must go on. I really don't have any other option. So I just busted out this capture card, hooked it up to my PC, and I am now recording, bringing you guys with this video. So I apologize once again for the downgrading quality. But enough of that, enough of the negativity. As I've said before, I recently had a very bad week. It just wasn't good. And as I said in that video that I recorded back then, we're not here for the negativity, we're here for the positivity. So I'm bringing you guys this video kind of to give you my opinion on the recently released Legendary Summon banner, featuring LR Rose and LR Broly, Chilai, and Lemo. I believe this is the news, if I can click it. I believe, yeah, this is the news for the Legendary Summon banner. So I know a lot of you guys out there, maybe you're new, maybe you just want like a second, third opinion about whether or not this banner is actually worth it. There's a variety of factors you have to take into account when you're deciding whether you're going to summon on this banner or not. First off, how good are the characters? And now this is going to be more of a objective kind of approach to determining whether this banner is good or not. So if you're a die-hard Goku Black Rose fan and you just need to have this unit, go for it. Summon. By all means, spend all your stones if you want. If you're a die-hard fan for Broly, if this card right here, if this card really gets your attention and you just need to have it, go for it. Spend. Go for the Broly, Chilai, and Lemo. It's not the end of the world, right? Spend all your stones if you are that much of a fan. But that being said, if you're an objective player who wants to get the most value for your stones, to get the best units for the best value, then this video is going to be a little more for you. So first off, these two units, from what I've seen, Rose is better than Broly. He's a lot more consistent. He hits harder. His defense is usually sitting at around what Broly is, if not a little higher, if not a little lower. So he's just crazy at 55%. Like, the numbers he's putting out at 55% are actually pretty crazy. So he's a very good unit even at 55%, right? So he has that going for them. Broly is a very versatile unit. So he can act as a support type unit. He can get pretty high defense and attack if you get a certain type of orb for him. Like physical orb specifically. He gets attack and defense on that. They get attack and defense on that. So they're both really good units. Now, this banner. Generally, legendary summon banners are terrible. Like, for example, look at this one. This one's not as bad as the other ones, okay? But the thing is, all of these featured units, right? All of these, every single one, is an unfeatured SSR. They're part of the unfeatured SSR pool, right? What that means is that every time you summon on any type of banner, every single one, ticket banners, Dokkan Fest banners, Dokkan Fest LR banners, legendary summon banners, every single banner except, you know, for the friend summons and, you know, specific SSR, like the SSR force that has, I mean, I've never summoned on that, so I don't actually know, but virtually every single banner that has ever come out on Dokkan, you can pull these units from those banners. These are unfeatured SSR, so every single summon you do has a guaranteed SSR in the 10th slot. So that 10th slot of your summon is guaranteed to be an SSR at the very least from the unfeatured SSR pool. So chances are eventually you're gonna pull these guys, and a lot of them, you know, when you do enough multis. So the thing is, these guys are great, but the rates are so horrible on legendary summon banners. So like, it's just like, if you don't pull these guys, which odds are you're not going to unless you spend a ton of stones, those are the odds, that's how a gacha game works, you're gonna end up pulling a whole bunch of all these guys, right? And they're on every SSR, on every banner. So in the future, you might end up pulling, say you pull 3 Tech Whis from this. Let's say you actually need them. I need them. So let's say I rainbow Tech Whis from this banner. In the future, I'm going to be pulling this guy tens of times over. And the thing with that is, there are Dokkan Fest banners that are better than these banners, because what Dokkan Fest, like for example, these banners are still up, right? These banners are still up. So, all of these units right here are Dokkan Fest exclusives. They're exclusives, meaning that they only come back every so often. They're featured on banners, and you cannot pull these guys. Any of these guys you cannot pull unless they are featured. So it's so limited how many times you can pull, unless they're units that come out frequently. They come back frequently. For example, I've heard that AGL Gogeta, Physical Broly, and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta have come back like a whole bunch of times. So there are exceptions. There are units that come back frequently. But like for example, these LRs right here, this 3rd anniversary LR, LR Incel, and LR Gogeta, obviously. These Dokkan Fest LRs don't come back like anywhere near enough time for people to pull them. So you're much better off spending your stones here and pulling some of these units that are exclusives, rather than coming here and then spending a whole ton of stones and just getting a whole bunch of unfeatured SSRs. And even when you get an animation that guarantees an LR, like a Vegito, Hercule Buu, Long Kamehameha, Double Screen Crack, all of those guarantee LRs, but the thing is, it's so much more common to pull an unfeatured LR rather than these guys. So even if you do get a guaranteed LR animation, there's no guarantee that you're going to pull these guys right here, right? So the odds are always against you, especially on legendary summon banners. So my thing is, me personally, I am avoiding this banner. I am not summoning on this banner for the simple reason that my stones, I'm mostly free to play. I'm gonna stop saying that. I'm not free to play. I'm a very light spender on this game. Very, very light. For the sales, I only pick up like the cheap ones. Like for example, this one right here, or like this one right here. I might actually pick these up. They're only $3, $8. So in total, I just spend like $50, maybe a month or every 2 months on this game, right? The whales, they spend a whole bunch more. But since I'm a light spender, I would rather spend these stones right here, much rather spend them on banners that have Dokkan Fest exclusives that I do not have and that are very, very good. For example, right now, I have 2 copies of Vegito, right? 3 copies. He's at 79%. Gogeta's at 69%. He only has 1 dupe. I was debating whether I should hop back into the Gogeta banner to try to get another dupe for Gogeta, right? Because 79% is just a really good number. You can get gold equipment on Gogeta or Vegeta or any unit that has 2 dupes. You can get gold equipment on them, right? Which is a pretty big thing, given that explosive chain battle is coming soon, and you're going to get a whole bunch of equipment from that. So I was debating whether I should hop back in. The thing is, my reasoning is, I pulled every single unit already. I pulled this guy, 2 dupes. I pulled this guy, one copy. He's not super special. He's a new unit. He's cool, but he's not super useful. From what I've seen, I have 2 copies of this guy. He's at 69%. These guys are almost rainbowed. I have 4 copies of those guys. I have a copy of him. I have 2 copies of him. He's rainbowed. I have 2 copies of this guy, 69%. He's rainbowed, and he has 2 dupes, so 79%. So as you can see, I pulled a lot of units from this banner, and I'm sitting good on all the top units. Like, this guy has a dupe. This guy's almost rainbowed. He's at 89-90% in the potential system. And then here, I already have 2 dupes in my Vegito. Like, it's like it's the sweet spot, dude. And then I have a dupe on this guy. This guy's at 2 dupes, 79%. This guy's almost rainbowed. Again, 3 dupes. This guy is rainbowed. I have a copy of this guy. This guy's at 69%. This guy's at 2 dupes, 79%, and this guy's almost rainbowed. He has 3 copies in him. This guy has a copy in him, so he's 69%. So as you can see, I can keep going, trying to chase this one unit, and even if I pull, like, for example, Incel, I can still use him, right? The thing is, I have gotten really good summons on these banners, but I already have all of these units. So my reasoning is, the download celebration is going to be a completely different banner with completely different Dokkan Fest exclusives and featured new Dokkan Fest LRs, guaranteed. There's no way there's no way they are not Dokkan Fest LRs, new units, right? So I could chase and invest all my stones in here, but I am way better off investing these stones into a new download celebration banner, which is coming very soon, and getting other Dokkan Fest LRs that I do not already have, or Dokkan Fest units as well. Like, I think of, I don't know, units that return a lot, like transforming Goku and Vegeta, I can still use. Who else is really good that I can still use? Someone who's come back, who's released recently. Cooler I can still use. Android 13 I have not pulled. Int Future Gohan I have not pulled. Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta, who has returned on so many banners, I have not pulled. Let's see, who else has come out? Actually, you know what? Let's go here. We can look at this. Dokkan Fest exclusives. Dokkan Fest exclusives. Here we go. For example, let's see. Dokkan Fest exclusives. Beerus I have not pulled. I pulled this guy. Majin Vegeta I have not pulled. Let's see. Android 13, as I said, I have not pulled. Bardock I have not pulled. Cooler I can still use. I only have 1 dupe in him. Future Gohan I already talked about. Dokkan Fist Piccolo I have not pulled. I can use copies of STR Blue Kaioken Goku. I can use copies of AGL Zamasu. I think I can still use him, absolutely. Physical Future Gohan. Dude, Namek Goku I have not pulled. There's so many Dokkan Fest exclusives that I still need, that I can pull on the new Dokkan Fest download celebration banner. So that is my reasoning. I'm hunting for units that I do not have. And look at my box. This is all relative to your box, right? Whatever you do not have, you should go for. So, like, just look at your box, the amount of units you have. Like, just look at it and then make a decision based on that, right? Your value for your stones are much better spent on Dokkan Fest banners. Not even to mention the system of coins. Like, look at my coins, 1125. I'm new. I started playing in November, and I have 1,000 coins now, which means that when Tanabata comes around and this guy comes back, I'm gonna buy a copy of him for 500 coins, and then I might pick up a copy of Go Bros for another 500 coins. So that's 2 coins. It's well spent on getting this guy to 79% and getting my first copy of LR Go Bros, because I do not have them yet. That's my mentality. Now, you guys are free to do as you like. As I said, if you're a diehard Rose fan, go for it. But my personal opinion, a diehard Rose or diehard Broly fan, go for it. There's nothing wrong with that. But, you know, in my opinion, if you want value for your stones, you have to go for these banners right here, with the exclusives that you want, the top tier units. And it's just, these units don't come back all that often. Banners always change. Units always go and come back, and some of them don't even return for a whole bunch of time. Like, I think Dragon Ball Super Trunks and AGL Zamasu, where are they? Actually, right here. This is their first time returning on Global. A lot of people didn't actually have these 2 guys right here, you know, and they pulled them on this banner, now they have them, and they're super, super good, dude. So I advise to save for the million download celebration. You're much better off spending on that, even if you have like really good, like if you have a copy of Gogeta and like a copy of every other unit on this banner. Like let's say you don't have a copy of Gogeta, but you have a copy of Broly. You don't have a copy of Gogeta of Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, but you have a copy of Omega Shenron. You don't have a copy of Int Gogeta, but you have a copy of Int Janemba. I would even say that for all of you guys that have Gogeta and Vegeta already, save for the million download celebration, because when that comes around with a fresh batch of new featured Dokkan Fest units and new Dokkan Fest LRs, you're much better having as many copies of every unit in the game as you can, because there's things like easy A's, there's things like difficult events that you're not going to be able to do by having this Gogeta at 100%, but you know, none of the other units. Like in my case, I have a newer box, so even if I go and spend all these stones and I get this Gogeta at 79%, all of these other units I already have, right? And I can be better spending these stones getting other units featured on another Dokkan Fest banners and expanding my box, you know, getting more top tier units. I feel like this this turned into a rant, but that's my full kind of reasoning towards whether you should spend or not on the legendary summon banner, because there's obviously a lot of hype around it. A lot of people are summoning right now. A lot of people are avoiding it also right now because they have other targets, right? Again, download celebration is coming around the corner, guys, so I advise to skip this banner, but feel free to do as you like, right? As I said, if you want to summon, go summon, spend all your stones. It's at the end of the day, it's not that big of a deal. Like, it's not the end of the world if you spend all your stones. You're not gonna die or any of that. So it's like, do as you like. But of course, this advice, do what you will with it. What I have said in this video, do what you will with it. You know, take it, leave it, trash it, whatever you want. It's just here for you guys to have a second, third, or fourth opinion about whether or not you should summon, right? So that has been the video. I will see you guys later. I will try to do some more content revolving around this, kind of advising you guys, giving my opinion on whether you should summon on certain banners or not. Let me know if you like it. You know, leave a like if you enjoyed the content. Again, I apologize for the decreased quality, but it is what it is. I have to resort to whatever I have to output content for you guys. I'm not giving up. It sucks that the quality is down a little bit, but hey, I'm gonna keep going. That's how YouTube is sometimes, especially if you're trying to be a YouTuber on a budget. Sometimes you have to resort to kind of alternatives rather than spending hundreds of dollars investing in like a hobby or a YouTube career that doesn't ever take off, right? So I'm just playing it safe, not investing too much money into this, just kind of, you know, doing my thing. I enjoy it a lot, by the way. I love it, but it can get rough at times, right? Like anything, trying to balance school, trying to balance family, trying to balance other activities with this, it's just not easy. And you know, I try to be consistent, but sometimes I fail. Anyway, guys, I will see you guys later. Grubs SQ signing out. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.